Greetings and salutations, y'all. It's your girl, the Sarah O. Thank you for stopping by on this video. Shout out to EA for giving me early access to The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature. If you'd like to purchase the pack or any of the Sims 4 packs, please use my creator code in order to support me and my Sims content. So we're starting off in Create a Sim with our girl, Rose Fairchild. Y'all know that I have not played with no mods and no CC in years, so I'm very interested to see how this goes with just the base game and this new expansion pack. I gave her one of the new aspirations, which says Fairy Stories. So let's go ahead and read through that. Fairy stories. This sim wants to show the world just what kind of fairy they can be. There's also another new aspiration called Nature Nomad. This sim embraces natural living and enjoys fulfilling their every need in the great outdoors. So I am going to have her living outdoors. You can kind of coincide and have two aspirations going at the same time. I'm going to make her main one the fairy one, but we are going to try to hit some of these Nature Nomad aspirations as well. Her likes and dislikes. She likes apothecary, which is a new skill that comes with this expansion pack. Purple, romance music, pop music, programming, nature living, and gray. She dislikes comedy, world music, and yellow. I randomized these and they feel like a good enough set of preferences to kind of make things interesting. So let's see how this goes for her. She is a plant lover. So plant lover sims treat each and every plant like the little sim they are. Being a friend to plants is not always easy on a plant lover's emotions, but luckily these sims don't need any skill to share their special interests, just a big heart. We also have mystical. Feeling a strong affinity for both the natural and supernatural, mystical sims see higher purpose in living harmoniously in each world and share that with other sims. These sims learn apothecary and gardening skills faster and have an easier time building friendships with occult sims. Mystical sims can offer to grant a sacred blessing to other sims, which increases balance for both sims if accepted. And we also gave her the practice makes perfect trait. These sims learn skills faster even if they are a little slower at first. Period. There are some other new traits that come with this expansion pack that I did not give her. Disruptive was one of them. Disruptive sims are driven to interact with the world by messing with it. They can spread interpersonal chaos by giving bad balance advice or stick it to nature by disrupting plants. Disruptive sims build mischief skill faster, but are slower to regain balance than most sims. I'm pretty sure those were all the additional traits that we got. If we missed any, let me know in the comment section. But these are some of the outfits that come with this new expansion pack. There are a lot of them, so I'm just gonna kind of click through so that y'all can see what they look like. This is one of my favorite dresses, especially for something a lot more formal. The dresses in here, the full body outfits, I feel like there's enough to play around with. This dress was also a favorite of mine. There also was this overall set, which I think is cute if you're a planter sim. This is another overall set. This dress was definitely one of my favorites. I put it in her every day just because I thought it was so cute. There is this plant dress, which it reminds me kind of an upside down flower. It's not really my taste, to be honest, but you could play around with this a little bit. This one, it's just, no, I don't, it's not giving to me. I do see like the nice detail at the bottom. It looks like, you know, she's kind of been like walking through grass maybe, and it looks a little bit muddy, but yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. Y'all know how I be just my sims. And this is giving more so like low-key Game of Thrones. Like if you wanted some medieval little storyline or something, I could see my sims in this. And this is from my Happy Home event. But yeah, I honestly was not in love with all of the Create a Sim. I do like a lot of the dresses. I feel like they ate down on most of the dresses for full body. And these were some of the outfits that came with the top. I feel like we really didn't get that many tops. I think that my favorite top is probably this one just because of the little shoulder detail. I do love like the sheer top, and for, you know, a nice cozy look for this sweater, I definitely can get got a lot of use out of this sweater. Even though it's Max's match, I feel like I could see one of my CC sims in this. And we also got some new pants. I didn't really mix and match as much as I would have liked with the bottoms because they just weren't really giving to me. I feel like some of the swatches did not match the top swatches. I did give her an outfit variation of this for her winter wear, but yeah, overall the Create a Sim, I don't really see, besides this dress and definitely this dress and this one, because this is my fave. This is the original swatch. I feel like it wasn't to me the tea that I needed it to be. If you are looking for, where was that color that I gave her? Oh, there we go. I was like, what? But low-key, these other swatches are cute too, but I'm gonna just keep to what she had because I ain't got time to make a whole new outfit. But yeah, the shoes as well, we didn't really get that many. These little hoof feet, I remember seeing them in the trailer and I was just like, interesting. But no, I really can't see. Maybe these sandals, I do like these sandals. Ribbon in the back was a nice touch, and these heels, they just match this outfit. But I'm not putting my Sims in any of these except for maybe the sandals in summer wear. I do wish that maybe would have got some like sneakers, you know, some dirty sneakers, because people, I know in the trailer the Sim had like left home, so I feel like those type of things would have been cute. But I feel like we could have definitely gotten a little bit more shoe wear from this creator Sim. When it comes to, this is a base game watch, but this is a new wrist accessory. I said wrist, y'all know what I mean. This armband accessory, I feel like it's so cute. I gave it to her in a few of her outfits, and I really like how it comes together, and the floral energy, the floral theme of it, it works really well. I'll show it to y'all in another outfit of hers that she has, but that was just the only bracelet that we got. I feel like they was slacking a little bit. We could have got some bangles or something a little, you know, to fit the outdoors, but it is what it is. We also got these two gloves, which I really like these gloves a lot. Honestly, I do think that I could wear this for like glove warmers if you are somebody who, you know, wants to make a boxing Sim, or you want to make a Sim who's going to be outside in the cold but maybe needs a little bit more, you know, cute sleeve, what's the word I'm looking for, if you need a Sim who needs some more cute glove options. So if you're tired of your Sims nails going through their gloves, like, you know, throw this on. It's a nice little variation. And this one I think also goes well. I do have her in this and another one of her outfits, but overall I feel like for the hand accessories we got a decent pairing for these two. I don't really see that many fairies with hand coverings, but I really do like this one. I think that this goes well with a lot of the other full body outfits that we were given. We didn't get any new rings, which I feel like is a little disappointing, because I feel like this might have been a good way to kind of do some cross pack play with that jewelry pack that we had with fairies. But you know, just my opinion, we did not get any new nails, or maybe I'm lying. Oh no, we did get two new nails. We got this one and this one. So I wish that they would be tagged for the expansion pack, but there's kind of like these dirt under the nails. As y'all can see, I did give her a skin effect, which I'll talk about in a second, but it looks like with this set of nails the skin effect disappears. Like I said, this is not the final version of the game, so there could be improvements to this. There could still be glitches by the time this releases, so just keep that in mind if you see some things in here that don't look like they're working properly. Gave her some white toenails that you can't see in those shoes. These are some leggings that I also gave her for certain outfits. Those are the only pair of leggings that we got. I feel like they could have definitely given us more, a little leotard situation. It's fairy time. We could have definitely gotten another pair of leggings, but I'll take what I get. This one also I thought was really cute, the little flower socks. You could definitely play around with this. This could be a cute little, you know, sock outfit for some pajamas. We did only get one pair of socks, but half the time my Sims don't use socks unless I put them in sneakers, so I'm not really worried about that. This new skin effect column is really exciting because I'm interested to see how people play around with this. As y'all can see, she has this like nice moisturized glow on her body. This is what she looks like without it, and I think it just adds a nice layer of, you know, realism, especially if your Sim is going to be living outside all the time and maybe it's hot in the summertime. You want to kind of reflect that sheen of sweat or whatever. I think this is a really cool category that they added. I'm interested to see what CC creators and modders come up with for this category. This is actually her second everyday outfit. So this is what her first one looks like. Very cute, very demure. I did do a top and bottom from the expansion pack with those shoes I mentioned earlier, and I also gave her gloves, and as you can see, it works with the wrist accessory. I like this outfit a lot, and I just gave her a variation of this outfit with makeup on her face. I don't know if y'all can really see, but she does have a wine stain on her face, so some of her outfits you can see it clearly, some of them there's makeup on it, but I wanted to showcase that so that you can see it close up. There are also new eyes, but I'll get into that after I finish the outfits showing that. This is her formal outfit. We'll get into the headwear in a second. This is her athletic outfit. Like I said, the tops, I try to match it as well as I could, but I really would have loved to see a pair of like dirty sneakers that I could have had her in, because if you living out in the woods and you exercise in the woods, your sneakers are not going to be clean. So a dirty sneaker swatch would have definitely ate in this scenario. But yeah, I think they kind of dropped the ball on that one. Maybe, I don't know if these boots are supposed to be considered dirty outside shoes, but yeah, I needed some sneakers. Sleepwear, I did give her ears that y'all can barely see unless she is, you know, sleeping. But she does have the little pointy fairy ears. This came with, did this come with the game? Okay, yeah, this came with the expansion pack, so I think this is a cute sleepwear option. Like I said, I kind of played around with the socks and gave her these little leggings, and these shoes also came with the base game. And this do-rag, of course, is by Complex Sims with the Complex Sims collaboration that they had. I was gonna give her a bonnet, but it covered her ears, so I gave her the do-rag instead. And then for party wear, I gave her one of my favorite dresses that they made with this pack. This is very tea, like the flower, the glitter, the wrap around, the body yada yada. Like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. So I think this is really cute. I did give her some base game heels just because there were no heels that came with this new expansion pack. And I gave her, my thing is, if y'all know that there are going to be people living outside in nature, why wouldn't y'all give us a new swimsuit? Like, I just, like, I guess you could maybe get away with this being a swimsuit, maybe, but it looks more like a nightgown to me. There weren't really any full body outfits, and I don't even think, did we get like a strap top? Or I probably could have gave her a cuter swimsuit, low-key. Yeah, we didn't get no like strapless tops or nothing. Like, I'm actually gonna switch up her swimsuit real quick because I didn't know they had cute ones like this. Wait, so I actually switched up her swimsuit because I didn't know that we had these cute ones in base game. I really like this, but y'all definitely could have gave us one swimsuit pair or something for her to wear. I don't think that was something they might have thought about, but if my Sims are swimming and bathing outside, I want them to have some cute swimsuits to do that in. But now she has one, so I'm not as mad anymore. Next category, I gave her one of these, that tulip dress or flower dress upside down, whatever, that I called earlier. I gave her this again, and like I said, those sandals, I'm gonna get good use out of them in this mini series because, yeah, those are kind of like the only hot weather outfits I could find. And she also has this nice little dress that also came with the pack. This is a pair of sandals from base game, but it does come together overall, so I'm not mad at it. And this is what cold weather looked like. I gave her those gloves that I showed earlier. I think the pants are from this pack. Yep, these pants are from this pack. The top is from the pack, and then the boots are from the pack. So I feel like, okay, you know, it pulled together. I low-key wanted to give her like an all white outfit, but there was no white swatches. This one kind of shorter, but I kind of like the brown a little bit better. So yeah, that's just an overview for all of the Create a Sim fits and jewelry and accessories. And let's get into the hairs. So for me personally, I feel like we could have gotten a lot more out of these hairs. I don't like the fact that it's only like this hairstyle. This is without those lines that y'all saw earlier, and then this is with it. I wish that there would have been a hairstyle where it was down, like the locks were down all the way. We did also get this lock hairstyle, which I actually liked a lot. Honestly, it looks very textured. The hairline is a little questionable, just a little bit, but overall I'm not mad at this. I just wish that we would have gotten some lock hairstyles that were all the way down. Like both of them, it's like a half up, half down look. I kind of wanted one where, you know, you're out in nature, your hair ain't always gonna be done. Your hair might just be down like in a fro or in a bob or whatever. So I do think that they could have given us maybe 2 more afro hair textures just so that we could kind of play around with the styling of the locks. But I do like the fact that there is another variation of the updo. I just wish the variation was down instead of these little squiggles, even though they're cute. Next up, we did get this hairstyle. So as y'all can see, it's similar to the lock variation. There's a style without the colors in it, and then there's one with the colors in it. So just kind of showcasing both of them. And this one, it looks like, you know, she just got out the water and there's pieces of, you know, leaves or whatever in her hair. I do like this. I feel like maybe we could have gotten something like this for the afro hair texture. Y'all know I play with Black Sims, so that's kind of what I'm always thinking about when playing the game, which is why I play with so many mods in CC. So I would hope that people who can't play with mods in CC, like console players, are able to kind of experience those same things with different texture hair, not just straight or wavy hair. And this is another piece. I wasn't really the biggest fan of this. Like, it's giving, I don't know, like, I mean, it fits the pack for sure. It definitely fits the pack of the theme. Fairy, actually, I really do like, okay, attention to detail. I love the design. I love the shades of it. It's just not something that I'm going to use because I don't really play with the cult Sims, but it's still cute overall. And then this one's definitely a fave of mine. It's a bust down. Like, you know, it's a bust down. I can't be mad at it. The hairline looks really good. I do hope that one of these days, did they add baby hairs to the game? I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. I played with so many mods in CC, I don't know, but I really wish that we could add some baby hairs in here because I feel like it would really be tea, a nice little install. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna stick her back to the original hairstyle that she had. Those are just all the feminine hairstyles. I don't know if she can actually put on the mask. Oh, there are some masculine hairstyles. So these are what the masculine hairstyles look like, periods. Okay, camouflage. Okay, obviously this is for somebody who wants to fully be in the forest, so I'm not gonna have my Sims in it. The designs on the back, yes, I like that. I like this. I wish that there would have been an afro textured of this style because all of them are like straight or wavy, and the same thing for this. Yeah, I would have liked a little afro with the designs because I feel like that's just classic classic, you know, low cut, size clipped, whatever. I don't know nothing about male hair, but yeah, I would have liked an afro variation of this, but I ain't mad at what it is for what it is. So yeah, those are all the hairs that they have. And then going back through the headwear, they gave us these. Like I said, this pack was for fairies, but I think just occult Sims in general, you can kind of play around with the different powers that they have and the look of the creative Sim items to make any type of storyline that you really want to, which I think is a nice change. The headwear, this is one of my favorites just because it kind of reminds me of like a Renaissance fairy type crowd. Like, you know, it gives like, hey, I want my Sims to go to like the Renaissance fair and I'm gonna have her DIY this headwear. Like, that's what it gives. This one, no, maybe it's her hairstyle, I don't know, but I'm just like, no. What is it, other variations? Yeah, I mean, it kind of, I don't know, it just look weird. I feel like it's too high up. I don't know, y'all. Somebody can make this cute, somebody. This also gives me Renaissance fair, not mad at it. This, okay, I didn't even know that got tucked. Like, this is kind of tea. I hope that this is part of one of the apothecary career outfits because I do actually like this hat a lot with the little flowers on the side. Okay, flowers on the side. Will I have her wear that outside of work? No, but it's still cute on its own. And this, I feel like they just want to play around at this point because who is wearing this on their head with the eggs at the top? BFFR. Okay, like this is foolishness. But I think it's a cute little key. But if I actually wanted to like get things out of my Sims from this has to be like the crazy guy in the neighborhood just wearing some stuff on his head because he ain't got nothing else to do. And as y'all can see, there is a new head decorations category. So this is in itself very cute, very demure, very mindful. I'm interested to see what creators give us now that there's another category that you can go in hats. So yeah, there are new earrings. 3 new earrings. There's a 4-leaf clover that she has on now. There is it's on one side each. Oh no, it is. Oh, okay. Why wouldn't y'all give us a variation for it to go on the other side? It's only, what? Maybe it's a glitch. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Okay, so there's a 4-leaf clover on one side and then a 4-leaf clover on both sides. And there's also these earrings that are leaf colored. I like them a lot. I actually do like these earrings. I especially like the 4-leaf clover earring. I feel like it's really cute, and I do think that this is a good pairing for the formal outfits. If we could have got like one more earring, maybe like I don't know, something else nature inspired, but I do like the earrings that we got with this pack. Glasses, no. That's all I'll say to that. Yes for Mardi Gras, no for everything else. This, I was really kind of confused by this. I ain't gonna hold y'all. For me personally, I wish that there was multiple parts, like this could go down across the body. I feel like that would have been tea, you know, like like if I could have got this further down than just a necklace, then yes, like I could add the arm pieces. I feel like a full body crystallization would have been great to have, but the fact that it's just a necklace and it's just kind of like sporadically placed, I think these can only really go with like very specific dresses, so I'm not going to get that much use out of it. I did give her this for one of her outfits in her fairy form, but it just, no. This one, cute enough. This one is definitely a favorite of mine, the moon and the stars. I feel like that's perfect if they're, you know, living outside in nature. And this is another one that we got, the key. I wonder if this has to do with some type of lore in the storyline. I'm not sure yet, but we will definitely find out. And that is, yeah, we don't get any new medical wear. Makeup, we got one new eye wear. I wish we would have also got one that was like not so nature inspired, something a little bit more subtle and naturey. Not everybody does like over the top makeup look, so I don't hate it, but I do wish that we would have gotten one that was like a more natural looking makeup look. For eyeliner, we didn't get any new eyeliners. Eyelashes, we did get these colored eyelashes. I think this was also part of the base game update, so I'm personally not going to use it because y'all know I use Alpha CC, but it's nice to see that console players are going to be able to switch it up with that. No new blushes, no new lipsticks. I feel like this was definitely a miss mark. You could have had like chapped lips or, you know, dry lips or something that was added in with the game. I guess you could still kind of do that. I did add like some lip gloss and lip liner for her, but yeah, you know, playing around with it as you will. These eyeshadows, like I said, I used the slider to get this color. I guess you can play around and use different sliders in order to get different colors with it. I do like it for the fairy pack, but I don't really see that many people using it outside of like costume parties or a Renaissance fair or something, or just playing specifically with this pack. This one, I also feel like you could use this for like a kid's party. If you're having like face painting or something, that would be really cute to see. And this one, it's giving like it's for the pack, you know, like I'm not gonna have my Sims in it, but it's for the pack, and I feel like it fits the theme of what they're going for fairies. That's pretty much everything I think in headwear, but I did want to mention her glasses. Child, I want to mention her eyes. So with the eyes feature now, there are different eyes that your regular Sims or occult Sims can use. You might deal with some glitches from your child and toddler Sims. I'm not sure if this is going to be fixed before the expansion pack drops, but that is something I noticed when I did my first playthrough. I'm kind of doing my second playthrough with y'all after I got some of the basics down. And yeah, but I do like the eye variety that we have. I just hope that that gets fixed before then. And just last but not least, of course, we got to show off her fairy form because she was a fairy. There are these really cool tattoos that your Sims can now use. I know I was forgetting something. There are these new tattoos that your Sims can use with this expansion pack. So these are some of them. And I do like the fact that, you know, there are new tattoos that come with this. There are also some arm tattoos that your Sims can use. I don't know if this one actually showed up. All right, I don't know where that one is, but as y'all can see, I tattooed her up. There are different types of tattoos that your Sims can get. So this little mushroom tattoo is actually really cute. Wait, that's really cute. Why am I not just noticing it? That's what happens when you play fast the first time. I do like the mushroom tattoo. There are new leg tattoos. So this is what it looks like. But I did give her that original one, and there are new feet tattoos. So if you want your Sims feet to be dirty, you can actually have that, you know, in different shades of dirt. I like that little touch. That's definitely something that adds to that. Now she, girl, get down. And then she also has this other leg tattoo, and this was the one that I gave her. It comes in a whole bunch of different shades, but I just gave her the white one. And there are lower back tattoos. You can't see it, I guess, if you have certain back tattoos, but it is this. Let me see if I can get rid of this real quick. So if you have that stomach tattoo, you're not going to be able to see this on the back tattoo. But it's this cute little frog with fairy wings. It's cute. It's cute for what it is. Let me go ahead and give her back this stomach tattoo. So this stomach tattoo comes in different shades as well. I just gave her the white one, and there's another variation. It just doesn't look as sparkly, so I did like the sparkle ones. It kind of looked like she was glowing from within. You also, okay, you can see this back tattoo with the other one, so it might be, like I said, it's early development. And this is the little rabbit mascot with his own little fairy wings. And last but not least, there are these head tattoos that I gave her. So that's why she has that like kind of thundery look coming out of her face, as well as these tattoos. And these, this kind of reminds me of the makeup look. So I'm not really sure why they gave it as a tattoo look as well, when you could just put it on as makeup. I wish they would have gave us one different facial tattoo, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, so those are pretty much everything. Her fairy form, of course. Let's get into the wings. You can make so many different wings with this pack. I literally just picked the first one that I liked. I did change up her wing colors a little bit. There are a ton of variations of wings as well as colors of wings. I'm just kind of clicking through so that you guys can see the amount of different wings that you can use. You can also paint on these wings. I feel like these kind of remind me more so of like dragon wings than fairy wings, but it does give you a lot of variety in case you want to do different types of fairies or different storylines with your fairies. I actually like it a lot. And I'm happy that they put so much thought into the fairy wings that we're getting. So you can draw any type of patterns on your fairy wings as you would like. You know, the paintbrush tool gives you a crazy amount of options that you can use for it. I already have her original wings saved, so I'm not really, I don't really care so much about getting her wings looking however they're looking now. But I do think that adding this in as a feature is really great for anyone who wants to play around with designs, and you can literally have hundreds of thousands of different fairies all over your world if you would like to. I think that this is a fun way to play around with the different features that come with this pack. But yeah, overall, I think for me, I'm not somebody who's really going to be spending so much time decorating it, but there are a ton of different ways. There are even different stamps that you can use. So say you want a whole bunch of like goldfish, the goldfish fairies or something, or you wanted some crabs on your fairy wings. I love the variety of options. There's even these cute little heart ones that you can draw on. So yeah, like there is a large variety. You can even put it on the front. Now she's standing there like that, but yeah, you can put it on the front and have your fairies look all types of different ways. There's just so many ways that you can play around with this. So I feel like the customization option on the fairy wings is definitely going to be something that I enjoy playing with in my game. I know there are a lot of custom content out there for fairies, so I think this will be a great way for people to play around with the type of fairy wings they use. Some of them are like super dainty, like you can kind of see like the color changing a little bit in this one. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but I like it a lot. There's this one, like there's a really wide variety of fairy wings that your fairies can use. So this is the one I gave her and I just kind of switched up the coloring. But overall, I'm very happy with the fairy wing. I feel like we got a good variety of fairy wings for this pack, considering that that's what the pack is mainly centered on. I am going to be doing gameplay in my next video. So make sure to like and subscribe for more Sims content. And let me know in the comment section if there was anything that I missed, or if you want me to work on a build buy overview. I'm mainly going to be focusing on just gameplay moving forward. I'm not a builder, but if you like to see all the build buy items that are in this pack, just let me know in the comment section and I will work on that video before the expansion pack drops. So thank you guys always for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one.